So out here on the forest again, we got some cool abandoned structures, some old farm structures actually. This is apparently range unit number 6, the Basel area, 80 square feet, size 250 acres. That's a good chunk of area. So this here's a water catchment area. I'll explore that a bit, but we got some old farm machinery here. I'm unsure what this does, but let's see. So we got a, I know what this is. This is for releasing cattle, I believe. I think it's just on its side. And we got, yeah, I think this thing went with that thing. So we got this thing over here. Teco. I'm not sure if that's a brand name or something else. Looks like a holding pen of sorts. Looks like a motor would have been here. Not sure. Here's the corral. It's great shape. Pretty big corral too. I'm not sure if this is actually still active or not. Got a feeding trough, which is empty, full of dirt. There's a big range area. You know, I'm actually not sure how big it is. It looks big to me. It's probably not. You know, compared to modern farms, it's probably not that big. This area over here. Let's see what's on this side. Some more farm machinery stuff. Yeah, just piles of junk and bolts and all this stuff. This gate here. There we go. I got like a sliding door over there. It's a really thin area. Little paint bucket. Just a metal pipe. That's a wasp. I hope there's no wasp in this thing. Okay, let's just get through this thing. Alright, let's check out the water encatchment now. Look at this. Got a pretty big foundation on it. It's cool. It's a rather big water encatchment tank. I don't know what this said. Can't read anymore, sadly, but it looks like it says, let's see, something for service. Particles can be obtained upon application. Okay, don't know what that says. It's like what's this collection tank? So water pools on the structure above and pours into the tank below. Let's see, I think there's, I hate wasps. Let's see, how do I get over this? I'll just open it. I'll close when I exit. Sadly, wait, no, I thought those were bullet holes. They're not. They're just rivets and stuff. Got a lot of names on this thing. No, it's just dates. Let's take a look inside. It's dry, sadly. Cool tank, though. Yeah, so we've seen the water would have come in from one of those holes. So that's pretty cool. Ladder, piping, a whole lot of barbed wire and fencing materials. Not sure what this was for, but you got a post, some wire connected to a stump over here. Alright, on to the next side, I guess. Alright, this here is the pine trick tank. And this one's apparently near range unit number 4, Basel area, 40 square feet, 82 acres in size. Let's see what this one looks like. You know, just no standard trick tank. I bet this one's gonna be empty too. On here we've had the water connection valve there. Seems a, oh no, that's just an encatchment. Stop the leaves from getting to the tank. Okay, let's take a peek inside this one. Also empty. But we can actually get enough height to see the top of this structure from the road. So here's the top of it. You can actually see the top of it, so you can see where the rain would have collected and poured into the tank below. Over here we got the orchard trick tank. This one's near range unit number 1, 50 square feet, 42 acres. It's been windy right now. In fact, it's been windy all day today. Let's go check this one out. Is this one gonna be dry too? I'm sure it's gonna be dry. Now, there probably used to be another section of the roof, but it's probably gone. Let's see, we still got the foundation bits remaining, so the roof is half missing. Now, okay, let's see what this says. Is this road closed? You know, that's the problem. Half the time you don't know if these roads are open or not, because all the signs get destroyed. And you make those out of metal and not plastic. So, some bits of the collection area. Let's take a peek inside the tank. Okay, is it dry? Yes, it's also dry. Like the past 2 of them before this. Collection spout. Also got a small water tank over here for the cattle, when there was cattle back here, I guess. So yeah, this here would have connected to this pipe probably. Would have hooked up to that valve over there onto the tank. Also dry, like all of them. Over here we got the calf trick tank. And yet another sign. Something forest. Do not disturb. Okay, you know, I don't know. You know, don't know what it says, it's too faded, but here we have the calf trick tank, and of course it's on the other side of the barbed wire fence. Okay, let's see this thing. Okay. All right, there we go. This one is in vaguely, looks like it's rather good shape. Slightly better than the other ones I've found. Is it going to be empty? I guarantee it's going to be empty. Because every one of these I found so far, they've all been empty. Okay, let's see, and yep, it's empty. And look, we got a bird nest over there. There we go. It's looking at me. Look at that. Wait, come on. Zoom in. Oh, that's really cute. It's just looking at me. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll leave. Okay. Okay, yeah. No trick tank. You know, actually, I'm actually not sure what a trick tank actually is. I should probably Google that when I get back home. We have another Corral and trick tank. Now, this one does not appear on my maps, so actually pretty lucky to. I think it's pretty cool. I just stumbled upon this one. This here's a Corral. You can see this one's in not the best shape. Seems a lot of the walls are falling off. Probably not in use anymore. In fact, I don't think anything of these are in use anymore. Your holding tank. A bobber that would have told that encatchment tank to fill it back up, but it's clearly not in service anymore. I feel like this might be the equipment for the okay, now I'm not gonna deal with that opening that thing actually. The gate. Here's the encatchment tank. Let's see if is there gonna be any water inside this one? Oh, sweet, free saw. I'm gonna keep that. So it's all there. This one actually is lined, which gives some hope. Oh, there was water inside this thing. Cool. Cool. Look at that. There was actually water. The first one I visited that actually has water inside it. That's cool. That's cool. So this one is probably still in use. Possibly. However, I don't. Go away, you bee. However, I don't see what it's used for. I mean, it's connecting. There was a pipe running towards it. What's this thing? Ah, it's an access cover. Let's open this thing up, see what we got in here. Oh my God, you got a lizard and insulation. At least I hope that's insulation, not some sort of asbestos type material. Let's cover that back up. Come on. Come on. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. I'm not sure where this pipe runs to. It does not look like it leads to the tank, to the cattle tank over here. It just crosses the road and no, it just ends. It's not hooked up to anything. It's just kind of strange, but hey, look, it's got water. The first tank so far I found that actually had water in it. You know, I'm kind of confused why Forest Road 164E immediately turns into Forest Road 9233K and it's closed. Past this point, it's closed, but that way, the way it came in from, is not closed. I think that's kind of strange. I mean, there's actually a tank up there I'm about to visit, but I'm really confused, like why this one is why this one just past here it's closed. But I mean, it turns from one forest road into a completely different road. That's just kind of strange. All right, just down the closed road, we have another one of these tanks. This one is ranging at 20 square feet and 56 acres in size. Now the roof on this one has collapsed, which kind of stinks, but this one's also lined, and based on the bees, I think this one also might contain some water. I'm not going on the other side. I'm not going from the other side. On the other side though. No, let's see. There's a spigot here, and we got a post. I can't tell. Nope, it's dry. There was pipe at the bottom. I'm not sure what that leads to. Let's get out from under the structure. Hope it falls on my head. Yeah, this one's This one's in not particularly good shape, but this does give you a great demonstration on how the water would collect onto the corrugated roof, fall into there, and quite simply fall into the tank. I mean, it's not in the best of shape. It's full of holes because people can't. Because I mean, it's America. I mean, up in Arizona, everyone shoots holes in things, which is really annoying. Just don't know why they do that. It's just like a stupid thing people do, I guess. Let's see what this one says over here. This one's 5. And that one I just saw was 3. 60 square feet, 164 acres. It's a pretty good size. Got another cattle tank, you know. Tank over here, also empty. All these ones are empty. Got the barber, or, you know, I'm assuming. Yeah, when I'm assuming it's like down here, it would stop, and when you push it up there, it would probably. Down there it would start filling, but when it goes up here, it would probably tell the pipe to stop filling. This one's got a lock on it. It's, of course, still gonna open it anyways. See if I still can open it. Yeah, that probably connected to the bottom of that encatchment over there. Completely random foundation. Probably a piece of machinery sat on top of it. Well, that's it for this section. Let's see if we can find some more places to explore. Alright, here's yet another trick tank. This one is Deer Trick Tank. This one's got some cool graffiti on it, actually. This is the first one I've actually seen graffitied. Now, let's see, we got a pipe. So we got a pipe running toward the tank to that, and that, you know, trough. Right, let's see. Do we have any water in it? You know, I was hoping for a ladder or something to stand on. So I'm gonna have to stand on the rocks where the bees are, but oh well. There's not many here, so let's just take a peek inside. Oh, this one's, look at this one. This one is completely full. Lots of water. Lots of water. Look at this thing. Oh, so this might be an overflow pipe or something. Look at that. Lots of water. Lots of water. It's the fullest one I've seen so far today. And we have 2 troughs. We have this one on the other side of the fence. And look at this. This one actually has water in it. So under this, there will be a barber, which when low, it'll tell it to fill. And when it's high, it'll tell it to stop filling. You know, I'm actually gonna see if I reach through here and just lift up this. Yep, there's the barber. And we have another tank. Another trough, over here. This one does not look to be connected to anything, though. So yeah, this one's empty. Just another empty trough. Okay. Another cool little area. Yet another tank of sorts. This one's not marked on the map. This one's actually sunk into the ground. Which makes me think, yeah, look at it. Probably collects rainwater. There is in fact water in this one. You can definitely tell that this one is visited by a lot of deer. I mean, look at all these tracks. In fact, you got a low gate there, which allows the deer and other animals to jump over it, and one on the other side of it. It's definitely frequented by a lot of animals. I mean, just look at all the tracks. Now, there is a pipe running towards this one. So, and you know, since we are below the deer tank, it makes me think that this connects to deer tank. Wood look. I would look in here, but there's a lock on it. Probably contains a standard like a buoy. That was. I forgot what to call it, but you know, the things that regulate water lever. Okay, that's. I'm not able to open that one up. Not this one. Nope. Locked tight. Whole lot of tracks. Now I got human tracks too. Here we are at Cat Trick Tank, and look at it, it's even got a nice little sign next to it. This is the last marked tank on my maps. So this is probably most of them. There might be more, because I did find some other unmarked ones, but probably this will probably be the last one, unless I found another one heading out. Got some more hardware laying around. What's down there? Let's get a stick. Okay. It looks like it. Probably no maintenance hole, but you know, controls the regulation of this tank. Some stacked rocks here, so we're peeked inside. Is there water? Oh yeah, look at that. Lots of water in this one. Alright. How many have I visited so far? A lot. A lot of these tanks. It's kind of funny, is this road over here actually leads the half-collapsed one. The tank with the half-collapsed roof. And even though that side had road closed sign, this one does not have a road closed sign on this end. So I feel like you should put one on this side, you know, for a service. Got some tanks, got some, not tanks, but you know, troughs over here. Just get past this fence at least. Yeah, no road closed sign. Then you do got an open gate. Yeah, it's empty. And there's the bobber again. It's over here. It's just. So, here's how these things work. They're going to be pulled. So, when this thing's up like that, it closes the valve. When it's down here, it opens the valve. Though, there's no water flowing out, which means that valve there is probably closed. Closed position. I'm interested to see what might be on this road, but it's kind of want to get back home. After like 3 hours now, just looking at tanks and stuff. You know, Forest Service, if you're gonna put a road closed sign, make sure it says road closed on the other end of the road. Because I just drove the entire section because there was not one. So I mean, if I would have known, if I knew it was closed, I wouldn't have driven through it. And you know, it's a rough road anyways, but you know, Forest Service, I mean, let me tell you this, guys. If you put a road closed sign at one end, you gotta put it at the other end too. Because, you know, now I gotta drive back, which means I'm gonna be going back through that area. So, you know, that's on you, Forest Service. You know, you can't do that on me. You really can't.